This also comes as he, of course, has had time to really sit by himself and reflect on what his future should look like. He has heard an earful from lawmakers. This allowed the Republicans to have this RNC, to allow them to browbeat Biden into the ground, essentially. And now that was all wasted time, essentially, for the Republicans. In New York, in particular, the state I traditionally cover, there are a lot of competitive congressional seats that Democrats need to flip back into the blue column if Hakeem Jeffries, the Democratic leader in the House, wants to become Speaker. Hakeem Jeffries. And one thing we saw repeatedly in my conversations with those campaigns is that Biden has been an anchor, that he is well underwater where he was just 4 years ago when he won these seats, in some cases by double-digit point values. You mentioned the Clintons tweeted out basically saying that they are honored to join the president in endorsing Kamala Harris and will do whatever we can to support her. So think of those as the more, shall we say, moderate establishment parts of the Democratic coalition. At the same time, Pramila Jayapal, one of the most progressive members on Capitol Hill, leads the progressives in the U.S. House of Representatives. She is also backing Kamala Harris in a statement that just was released a little bit ago, saying that Harris has proven time and time again that she can prosecute the case against Donald Trump and campaign vigorously for Democrats down the ballot. It is clear from my conversations with Democratic aides on the Hill, with Democrats on the Hill, is they would like this to be done as quickly as possible so they can move on from this conversation that has now lagged on for the better part of 3 weeks, and they would like to be able to focus the fight really on Donald Trump as opposed to their own inward disagreements. The Republicans, to make clear what they're going to go after her on, it's going to be, they're going to try to paint her as the border czar when she patently was not. She was basically assigned to deal with the Central American countries where migrants are coming from. It's not a great assignment by any means from Biden to give that to the vice president. It's a very tough assignment, but that was what she was assigned with. It was how to try to mitigate the situation in Central America so that you don't have as many migrants fleeing north to the United States border, essentially addressing the root causes of migration rather than just what's going on at the southern border. That's going to be one of the complaints they're going to say. Two, they're going to say that she was basically in on the whole thing, that she knew that Biden was not up for the job, and she perpetuated the lie in their mind that he is inept, or that he's fine and more than capable of doing it when clearly he is not. Those are going to be two of the right out the gate arguments you're going to hear about Kamala Harris.